Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I had a really random idea the other day to visit every single North American server. I am by no means a professional server critic. This is all completely for fun. And there are 16 servers total. This is gonna be very, very interesting. I'm gonna try to rate these servers based on my own personal rating after being on the server for a while. Secondly, it's going to be, I know, my favorite thing ever. Go up to a stranger and ask them what they would rate the server I'm on. So let's go ahead and get started. So I think we'll start off with me asking somebody on Nightstar what they would rate the server. I'm very, very afraid. We're gonna do it. It's gonna be fine. Oh, this person's outfit is so adorable. Oh my goodness. I need to stop getting distracted. It is time to go to Steve's farm. We'll try to ask someone there to rate the server. Here we go again. Maybe we should ask these two people.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Time to run for it.
Run.
Here goes nothing. The silence is so loud. Oh my goodness. These people seem very nice, but I think they're just all so confused. 9, okay, that's a solid rating. I was actually expecting some low ratings. Nightstar can be a little bit off the rails. I really do love how active Nightstar is. It's just that the lag gets out of control. And I also just have to say the wild roll scene is so popular. So if you like wild rolls, this is the place to be. I always see this massive herd of wild horses over here, and it pretty much never fails. There are always people here. Oh wait, here they are, here they are. You see what I mean? But there are so many wild rolls happening here. Sometimes it's better to just keep your chat closed at all times. I think it's time for the rating. Our locals gave us a 10, a 9, and a 9.5. I think my personal rating would be an 8 out of 10. If we take all of those ratings into consideration, Nightstar finishes out on a 9.1. Next up on our list is going to be Cookie Canyon. It is another West Coast server. So let's go ahead and switch over. Already, I would say global chat took a long time to start having messages, but you can still see all of the wild role plays that are about to start. I think the ultimate test comparison would be to go to Steve's again. Oh wow! I don't feel a deep sense of fear when I'm here. And let me also add, everybody's outfit is so cute here. This is so cute. And this one with the zebra prints. Let's see if we can find a stranger. Oh, we're gonna try and speak with them and get a rating. Is everything okay? What is going on? Any day now. Pretty good. We'll go with 8. I would be shocked if I saw somebody in Dundle especially, or Wildwoods. Wait, hold on. I think there's somebody over there. Wait, come back. They're gonna be so annoyed with me. I think it was just ignored. That is very upsetting. Here's a person. Let's say hi. Oh, did they see? Oops. I love their bunny. That's such a cute bunny. This has been a long silence. I'm a bit concerned. This is night and day difference from Nightstar. It is so empty. A few more people have showed up now that the champ is about to start, but it's still not anything crazy. This is the part I struggle with. I think it's something about the boost. Oh, Okay, this Clydesdale is in my view. I can't see. Overall, I think I would give Cookie Canyon a solid 9.5. It is one of my favorite servers because it's that perfect in between if you're looking for something quieter. I think we've been discovered. So this person says this server was actually known as Drama Canyon. In the local ratings of 8 and 10, Cookie Canyon scores a 9.2. So I think it's time to move on to our next West Coast server, which is Freezing Crater. We are now on Freezing Crater. I'm excited. Let's check it out. Maybe this time we should face our fears and ask global chat. There are less people. I think it's less intimidating. I haven't seen a single soul yet. Let's ask global. 9 out of 10. Ooh, that's a high rating. Only one person answered. So let's try Steve's farm and see how busy it is. Oh my goodness. Someone said 10 out of 10. Supportive, fun, inclusive people here. Drama usually leaves the server. It is super peaceful, I have to say. I'm gonna give it a 7.9. And the ratings from the people that are on Freezing Crater gave us a 9 and a 10, which would average out to a 9 overall. The next server I'll be visiting and the final West Coast server is going to be Snowflake Meadow. We are officially here on Snowflake Meadow and it's been extremely quiet already. Let's get this over with. Aw, 10 out of 10. That's great. Running off again. It looks like the next champ, oh wow, is the pony champ, but I refuse to do that one. I'm so lazy and I don't want to change to my pony. Did anybody else just see that NPC just appear out of nowhere? I don't even think there's been a single message in global chat, which is crazy. Let's try going back to Valedale. There's people down here, but I don't want to chase them. They said an 8 because sometimes there's drama and sometimes people are mean and there's lag. How is there lag? There's no one here. So according to the locals, it's a very loved server, but there's apparently some drama. They gave it an 8 and a 10, but I do think I did prefer Freezing Crater. So I'm gonna give it a 7.7. That will give it a 8.6 in total. Our next server is gonna be 𝑰𝒏-𝑗. So let's go ahead and go to 𝑰𝒏-𝑗. Hello, and we are officially on 𝑰𝒏-𝑗. It's been a day or two since I filmed this video, so that's why I'm riding a different horse. I have already noticed that this server is so quiet, and this is so weird because my account was actually created. Anyway, my account was created on this server, so I lived here for 5 years, I'm pretty sure. And then I moved to Nightstar and I've been on that server for 5 years. It used to be so much more crowded. I mean, we haven't gotten a single message in global chat yet. Let's go to Steve's farm and see what it's like there. It is absolutely empty. This is kind of sad for me, not gonna lie. I remember what this server used to be like. We might just have to do global chat. Let's try. And now we wait. Somebody said 10 out of 10. They said very calm, active at night, and it's rare for bullying. Ooh, that's good. Another person said I've been on it for years. I'd say 8 out of 10. The 𝑰𝒏-𝑗 locals rated it a 10 and an 8. I would rate it a 7.5 out of 10. That will have 𝑰𝒏-𝑗 scoring an 8.5. So with that, it's time to move on to the next server. We are now on Stormy Pear. It is also extremely empty. Wait, there's someone here. The beard. It's kind of creepy how quiet it is. All hope is not lost. There's people at the champ. Maybe we should just ask and say chat right here and see if one of these people answer. This is so awkward. I'm never gonna speak again after this video. They said 7 out of 10. I think that's one of our lowest ratings actually. Oh, somebody else said 8 out of 10. It's nice, but sometimes too quiet. It really depends on the time of day. They also said at night it's dead quiet, which is boring, but during the day it's nice. Oh, okay, we're starting. There's only 4 of us in the champ. That is wild. Wait, this is what I need to be doing during champion rings, is coming to Stormy Pear and doing championships. I love that we got 4th place. For Stormy Pear, the locals rated it a 7 and an 8. I'm gonna rate this server, I think a 7.8. So that would give Stormy Pear a 7.6 overall. Next up, we will be going to Hazy Galaxy. The chat is already going pretty quickly, so I think it's safe to say that this server is definitely one of the more active servers. I'm not sure if this is true, but I've heard that Hazy is kind of the center for dressage. Ooh, everyone's outfit is so cute. I hope you can't hear it, but it's pouring rain outside. Maybe we should ask Global. Let's give it a try. Oh, I'm scared. Someone said 7 out of 10 so far. Another person said 8 out of 10. I think our final test should be to go to the Moorland champ and see. I'm just so used to champs being like concerts on Night Star. There's no one here. Only a few people. What is happening? What is going on? The locals of Hazy Galaxy said a 7, an 8, and a 7 out of 10. And personally, I think I would rate it a 7.4. That would give Hazy Galaxy a grand total of 7.4. Next up on the list is Frost Valley. We have arrived. Ooh, I think this is a club. This is very intimidating. 2, a 5, or a 6. Frost Valley is getting bad ratings. Oh no. There's nobody here either. Frost Valley did not have the best of luck. I feel like I'm gonna rate it a solid 7 out of 10. Frost Valley will average out to a 5 out of 10. It's time to go to our next server. My game open for a while and there has been no messages, no communication anywhere. Somebody's having their own dance party over there. I feel like I just need to ask global chat, so let's see if we can get any responses here. 2 people said 8 out of 10. There are people arguing over the ratings. The locals rated it an 8 out of 10. Personally, I think I would rate it right behind Frost Valley at a 6.9. I felt a little bit afraid. Poppy Moon finished on a 7.63. Next up on the list is Chocolate Cupcake. It didn't even occur to me when I started this video that global chat was an option. The chat was so active before I sent my message. Somebody said 6 out of 10. A lot of drama, but also very active. I really love just jumping these fences. Maybe we'll try to ask this person. I was just ignored. That's nice. The local ratings would be a 6 and a 7. I would rate it probably a 8 out of 10. That will bring Chocolate Cupcake to a 7. The journey continues. We've made it to Night Sprinkles. I am ready to explore. Someone in Global said 8.9 out of 10, and then another person said 7 out of 10. Someone else said 7 out of 10. It's nice and friendly. My home server, but it's boring and kind of toxic at times. Oh gosh. I haven't had any lag on these quieter servers. That's a huge pro. I think I would rate Night Sprinkles at a 7.8. That leaves Night Sprinkles at a 7.7. Oh, Did I just run into an invisible wall?
What?
That's so strange. Now it just seems like the only active server is 𝘏𝑠𝒐𝒏. All the others have been so much emptier than I remembered them being a long time ago. I think this is our chance. It's pretty dead for the mornings and evenings, and then they said 7 out of 10. Ooh, a 7.3. They have a 𝑰𝒏-𝑗𝑒𝑗𝑒𝑚, a crusty one. The locals of Raspberry Valley said 7, 7.3, and 8. I think I will give this server a 7.8. Next up, we will be going to Pumpkin Meadow. I may or may not have forgotten to click record. Not my finest moments. The first person said 8, 7 out of 10. It's kind of dead, but chill and no drama. Another person said 8 out of 10. It's got bugs. And then one person said 4 out of 10. I'm losing my mind. I've been to too many servers today. The locals rated it 2 8 out of 10s, a 7, and a 4. I think I'm gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10. That will put Pumpkin Meadow at a 7.1. Next up, we have Meringue Cloud. Being totally honest, I did not know this server existed. Let's go ahead and go to Meringue Cloud. There is, it looks like, one person here at Steve's. Ooh, we have a 10. It's such a good rating. So it seems like this server is pretty chill. I'm pretty sure the people in the global chat are the only people on. It is super empty. There's no one dancing at the disco. That's so sad. You know what? We're gonna dance at the disco. Oh, how do I stop dancing? Dance party is over. Oh, hello. What just happened? The locals rated Meringue Cloud a 10 and a 7. For my personal rating, I'm gonna tie it with Stormy Pear at a 7.8. Meringue Cloud's total would be an 8.3. Let's go ahead and go to Watermelon Beach. Just logged into Watermelon Beach. It is completely empty and there's not a single person anywhere. Why don't we just wander around for a while and see if we can find a hint of civilization? There's no one at the champ yet either. I'm gonna try global. These people actually watch my channel. Thank you guys so much. I can't believe that I ran into you guys. One person said an 8 out of 10 and the other said a 9. I would probably rate an 8.1. In total, that will have Watermelon Beach an 8.4. We will be visiting Cherry Island as our final server. I cannot believe this is our last server, that we've made it through 15 others. We have someone walking in place. Hello. Let's see if they'll rate the server for us. They rated the server an 8 out of 10. It's pretty chill and quiet, champs and events, but sometimes there are no events. I can never find a flat. That is so true. I have noticed across the board, it seems like 𝘏𝑠𝒐𝒏 is the only server that offers flat shows. And maybe I logged on at a bad time, but it's been so hard. I haven't seen a single show. Why is it taking me to Storm Garden? I'm gonna go back and look at the footage. I'm telling you, I clicked Steve's farm. Why did I expect there to be people here? Our local told us an 8 out of 10 for Cherry Island. I'm gonna give this server 7.8 and that will make Cherry Island a 7.9 as the total. If you are still watching this far in the video, thank you so much. I will now be showing you every single server that we visited, ranked in terms of their overall rating. Please feel free to pause the video here if you'd like to read through where each server ranked. Finally, I will be giving out a few extra awards for things that I noticed. The first award will be the most chaotic server. You guys can probably guess guess which server won this award. Nightstar. This server is definitely the most chaotic. Anything you can imagine, it's probably happening on Nightstar. Secondly, the next award is going to be the quietest server award. Watermelon Beach. That is going to conclude my North American server journey. As tiring as it was to switch servers that many times, I'm so glad I did it. I met so many sweet people and learned a lot about every single server. Let me know in the comments what server is your favorite to be on. And thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Bye!